All right, everyone. So we're going to jump into the screen share. We're going to start breaking down the price action from today. Overall, another slow day. However, we did get a little bit of momentum at the open. Thank goodness for that, because if we didn't have that one stock that squeezed up today, I'd be basically break even. So CZOO, this was the winner for today. And I know you guys got a nice move on this yesterday as well. I had to stop trading yesterday because I hit the max loss I had set for myself for the day. Now, typically my max loss is $5,000, but yesterday, because things just didn't feel strong, I said, you know what? I'm going to set the max loss at $1,000, and if I go down more than that, I'm just going to walk. So I finished down 1,500 yesterday, crossed it, that max loss on one trade. I was down 900, took one more trade, lost 500 on it, and I was like, all right, that's enough. I'll try again tomorrow. So this ended up squeezing up kind of later in the morning, 10 a.m., 10:15, curled up a little higher. No real catalyst, but a stock that's been beaten up and traders started to buy up. Right now, I would say you've got kind of a line in the sand, honestly, around this like 1250 level. If it gets above there, then it looks better for a retest at 13. But there's some overhead sellers here in the 12s. Sort of up against this level. The fact that it doesn't have a standalone catalyst is a problem. The chart doesn't look terrible on the 1 minute. The 5 minute technically already had first candle to make a new high, has pulled back a little bit. But anyways, so I took a trade on this early in the move. To be honest, I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to do anything super exciting, but let's see. So my first trade on this, let me go back to the open here. All right, so I got that trade on AMST. So my first trade was at $9.88. I bought this dip right here. So in this area, we got to move up. We got a little dip. I'm sorry, why is this off kilter? Anyways, doesn't matter. We got this move up, a little bit of a dip, and then it surged through this level. So I bought this dip here at 988. We got to move up to 1040. And then on resumption, I was in, I bought another dip, and it squeezed a little higher. I locked up today. Right now, I'm up $1,131.87. Not a home run. I traded with smaller size. I never exceeded my $5,000 max position. And on this one, I only traded with a 1,500 share starter, and I never got comfortable adding. Bigger spreads, and look at this candle here where it dropped from 1265 to 1126. Right? That's the risk that this stock had and still has. Had it yesterday, it still has it today. So, I was already kind of struggling here on the day before this trade. Because look, I'm up 1,300 on CZOO, but I'm only up 1,100 on the day. So you can kind of see what the rest of my day looked like. Now, if we go back to the beginning, my first trade today, when I sat down at about 7, I was disappointed to see a terrible gap scan. I pulled it up on my phone. Let's see if I still have it. I do. So the leading gapper was 27%. It's not in focus. No, I'll show you like this. Okay, so leading gapper was 27%. There you go. So that was this morning at 7:17. And when I saw that, I was like, oh man, this is not impressive. This might not be a very good day. So I was feeling kind of like, bummed out. I sat down anyways, because I always do. And first trade ended up being on AMST. AMST had news that came out at 7:30. I jump on it, and you know what? It's up 69% right now. So this thing did squeeze, but it really wasn't easy to trade, as reflected by the fact that I'm only up $132 on it. So when the news first came out, we'll go back here. It pops up, and let's see. So my first trade, I got in at 278, and it goes up. This was right in here. It goes up to 286, 290. I took my profit, made like $100. And then it dips back down to here. I got in at 250 after this flush, 251. It bounces back up a little bit, but only small size on that trade. I ended up adding back at 307. And then it stalled out. I stopped out at 290 for a loss. It comes back up. I try to get back in at 310. I add at 315. It goes to like 324. And then it stalls out. break even trade, churning commissions. Then it sells off for a bit, rallies back up, but new high a day, but only by a little bit. In this area, we're mostly sideways, right? This is nothing to trade. This is boring, 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 sideways, sideways, sideways. Then all of a sudden it pops here at 912. It dips down, and I ended up adding, as it held right here over 350, I added at 358. 2,500 shares, squeeze up to 370, ends up going all the way up there, took some profit, and then it pushes up a little bit higher here. And then I ended up having a loss on it. My loss was sort of going into the open. I took a trade on it at, let's see, it was was it right in here? Yeah, it was 376 I bought. I thought I was going to rip up to the high. And then on this candle, I stopped out, and it's not a big deal, but I just wasn't able to make any serious money on it. So anyways, whatever. Look at these jackknife candles. It's a grinder. It's a choppy stock, so no big deal. But those were my first trades. So, I took a bunch of trades on that, didn't make any serious money on it. Took a bunch of trades on BOF, didn't make any serious money on this. This was super choppy. Ended up taking a trade on WISA. Lost on that one. Today was tough. We just didn't have good price action. And we're just in a little bit of a slump here. But if we look at my metrics, I'll pull them up here for the last couple weeks. You could see I've been kind of grinding it out here. I had a red day back there in March, rallied back with some nice green days, whatever. Right now I'm still kind of, I'm over this loss, these two really big red days, but it's, I'm in the shadow of it a little bit. This was the biggest red day I'd had in over a year. This was the biggest 2-day red streak I'd had in over a year as well. It was really frustrating. And it took some time to recover from that financially, but also, kind of emotionally, just to get knocked down like that. So, that happened, and now I'm, rallying back up, which is good. But the market's been a little cooler. It was super hot in February, which is kind of what, led me into being a little too aggressive, taking a lot of risk. And anyways, didn't give back everything I made in February by any means, but gave back a little. And then now, as I've been rallying back, it's just been in the context of a slower market. So I had a red day yesterday, 1,500. No big deal. Had a red day a little while ago before that, $656. No big deal. Successful red days. I thought today might be a successful red day when I was down, $100 and nothing was happening. But then we got CZOO at the open. And because I wasn't in a good position on the day, I knew I had to kind of tread carefully with it. I did. I got myself a little bit of profit. And now, I'm like, all right, look, $1,000, that's good enough for today. It's not my daily goal, but it's better than a red day, which I was very nearly facing. Again, not that it was going to be a big deal. Successful red days are fine, but this is better. So I have $1,000 more than I had a couple hours ago. That's good when it comes to trading. And I think my plan here, as we now come towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, I hope that things pick up tomorrow. If they don't, my expectations for Friday are going to be pretty low, because usually companies put out good news early in the week. They want traders to be circulating the news and trading the stock, and then they put out bad news going into the weekend. So I'm just hoping that we can have a good day tomorrow. But to be honest, it's probably a little optimistic to hope for that, because what's the temperature of the market right now? It's a little cooler. It's just not as hot. So, all right, well, that's the market I'm in. Nothing I can do about that. If the market's cold, the market's cold. What I am in control of is how I choose to engage and trade in this environment. And I think right now I'm doing a good job keeping my risk low, testing the water. So I never increased share size today above a 5,000 share cap. I could have. I was up over 1,000, which is my first threshold before I can increase size, but it just didn't feel warranted. So I'm going to keep the big share size on the sidelines. I'm just going to be kind of nimble, keep it light. make a little bit here and there. Yesterday, well, Monday, I think I was up 3,600. That was good. Yesterday was a little slower. Today, back in the green. Whatever, that's fine. I'm green on the week, so probably sitting at 4,500 on the week, something like that. Right? Can't complain. That's good. You just got to keep your head above water when it's cold. So that's the game plan for me. That's where I'm at. And I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning. Now, for those of you guys who have not already checked this out, we've got our anniversary sale going on right now. So I'll go over to our, let's see, go to our price and feature page. So many of you guys know this, but I first created the Warrior Trading blog under the name Day Trade Warrior in 2012. And I created the YouTube channel in 2013. And in 2014, I opened our day trading chat room and I taught the first round of my day trading courses that have become the Warrior Pro curriculum. So this is our 10-year anniversary of me teaching this class. And so we have a special going on here for our anniversary. The special is on Day Trade Dash, which is the software that we've built out right here. This is just a monthly subscription for the stock scanner, the charts, the news feed. This does not include access to my broadcast. My broadcast is only for students who are Warrior Starter or Warrior Pro members, because my broadcast is a classroom. It's an educational environment where you're learning about the market. So you could check out the Warrior Starter bundle or the Warrior Pro bundle. Both of them include access to all the tools that I'm using every single day for trading. The Starter's a 30-day bundle. The Pro is a 90-day bundle. And with both of these, you can get your foot in the door. You can start learning, go through the classes. And with the Pro, you'll have access to all of my educational courses, including day trading strategies and scaling, which is my full-length class. This is the class that is sort of, I guess you could say, my flagship course. So I'll just put this here. This right now is sitting at 1,600 slides deep. It's over 100 hours when I teach it live. So I encourage you guys, if you haven't already checked this out, to check it out, because we've got these special sales going on right now. So it's a great time to join. And it doesn't matter if the market's hot or cold. You're not going to time when you happen to join or get started based on the market. It's silly to try to do that. The best thing you can do is just continue learning. And if for you that means being subscribed here on YouTube and watching these episodes, that's awesome. For those of you who are ready to take the leap and get into a serious curriculum and go through this 30-day, 90-day program, whichever one you choose, then the door's open and we'd love to have you join. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. And a reminder as always that trading is risky. My results aren't typical, so manage your risk, take it slow, and I'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning.